not loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible.
Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Bears. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it. Push him back. Push him back.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
20.
37-yard line.
QB's trash. Let's go. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Up, left. Up, left. Check hot route. Hot. Check nickel. Check 15. King. Watch out. Done.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
180. Alert, 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 alert.
55, my guy, 55. Ball. Switch.
Hey, wahoo.
On third down, Mayfield. And able to haul it in is Kittle. An explosive 38-yard pickup. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hatchet. Check three. Switch.
Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson with a catch made by Hopkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now the second down throw on target. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Right there. 54, right there.
Now Jackson on first down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 31, Mayfield looking long for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On second down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Joker. Check 4. Regular. Rush in. Makes 3. 218, chopper. Hey, alert!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Regular. 57. Let's go, D.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
He's coming. Run. We got double run.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Titans' 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Real. Hey, Alpha. Check. 55.
Now Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They put playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line.
We've got this. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. On the ground, McCaffrey. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Bravo!
From the gun, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey, exit. Mike, 55. Check.
Mayfield to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Golden. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Hey, alert 33. Watch the safety creep. Up, Mike 55. Mike 55.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 25 on second down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, Jackson. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Jackson. It's complete to Hopkins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
Bears 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bears take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, Echo! 55, Mike 55! Hey, eat! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check pistol.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, check Mike.
Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
180! Pistol. You don't want none.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Mayfield looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get off the field. Hey, watch it. Check, crunch.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He is going to find Hill here. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
First down, Tennessee.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson will throw again. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll run it again with Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Your track. I got you.
On 3rd down, Mayfield gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
I'm going to run you a 6-6, pull it high. Check. Regular. 55, Mike 55. Hey, Charlie. Here we go. 55's Mike, guys, 55. I got him.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. It's Hill, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Hey, watch your leg.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Titan football. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Jackson now. They complete it to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
56, Mike.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. from the gun. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check now. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Got.
McCaffrey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And now here is another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.